Hi, welcome to Bad Movie Reviews.
What if an app could tell you how long before you die?
Just 2 weeks after audiences and critics shut down evil Siri comedy Jaxi, the smartphone is back, causing more trouble on the big screen in glitchy horror Countdown, a Halloween release devoid of tricks, treats, and anything even vaguely close to an original idea. With a plot that creeps from a great deal of other better horror films, Countdown ultimately owes a staggering debt to 2000's horror film Final Destination. Almost 2 decades later, the conceit has been given a technology upgrade with an application that once downloaded will tell the user how long they have to live. After Nurse Queen, played by Elizabeth Lail, is met with a patient who warns her of the app's consequences, she irrationally decides to download it, only to be informed that she has just 3 days left. Initially ignoring the app as a nasty prank, she is soon having strange visions and starts to realize that the clock really is ticking. As dim on screen as it sounds on paper, Countdown is a widely ineffective waste of release date, a film out 6 days before Halloween, yet likely to be forgotten within 6 hours. Given the endless influx of subpar wide-releasing horror films, expectations should never be too high for one that might prove at least mildly entertaining, but there is really no excuse for them to be this bad. Combining elements of Final Destination with Ring, Countdown manages to inelegantly avoid everything about those 2 films that made them so successful. One of the many terrifying elements of Final Destination was the decision not to personify death. There was something so chilling about an unseen force constructing inescapable scenarios for those whose numbers were up, in making them as surprising and sadistic as possible. In Countdown, we get a cloaked demon so shoddily brought to life he would be loved out of a Halloween party, and with the film's PG-13 rating, death is quick, merciful, and awkwardly edited to appease the censors. While Ring sent its heroine on a compelling journey to find out the source of the film's terror, with a plot that worked independently as a mystery, Countdown pairs Lail with Jordan Calloway and lumbers them with an uninvolving and incoherent scramble from a phone repair shop all the way to a church. The specifics of the plot are not that specific, and the film is not able to back up its diverting premise with much of an explanation. Although in trying to do so by going back through history, there is some unintentional hilarity. It's a brief 90 minutes, but even that requires writer-director Justin Deck to pad the film out. The majority of characters who download the app are informed they have years to live, and so the film's pool of victims is minuscule, and therefore death scenes are few and far between. To fill time, the director decides to employ a misjudged Me Too subplot involving a doctor at the hospital where Lail's character works, played by Peter Facinelli. Lail is a cog within an engine, and her character bears no characteristic other than nurse, while Calloway does manage to inject some charm into yet another thankless role. Even on its own very basic terms, there are just too many scenes where characters act with utterly illogical stupidity, especially in the final act. Rather than screaming for them to go the other way, you will be urging them to accept fate and die instead.